You streaming?
Industry can't hit it till 59 on there.
What's going on is that we get ready for a damn TV show. Hopefully, I'm great. You streaming now? All right. Oh, that's true. If you please don't ask me what the message is. You stay there and listen. You'll hear what the message is. There's no need for any questions before I go on there. Is there? Let me hear it. No. So you can't. I can't hear myself. Way down in the hole in the bottom of the hole. Hmm. And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. Are you hearing me on the TV? Huh? Do you have me? Thank you so very much. Whew. I didn't know whether you would or not. Thank you again for joining me here on the most controversial television talk show anywhere in America. Thank you for joining me each and every night as you have been doing for the last 6 years. Let me take this opportunity because I've had several calls and some texts today. Let me apologize to you for the technical issues that took place on last night, and especially to a person um, who owns a large business that wants to advertise on the Thaddeus Matthews Show, who we had to cancel our appointment today until Monday because he wants to make sure that with the money that I'm asking him for, that everything is in order. And thank you for being patient with me here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Today commemorates 51 years since the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King here in the city of Memphis at 6:01 April the 4th, 1968. Many around the country have probably marched. They having a little thing going on right now. Excuse me. At the Martin Luther King Civil Rights Museum, which is formerly the Lorraine Motel. I don't march. I don't march. I don't sing the kumbayas or the we shall overcome songs. Very simply because we still marching, but not making changes. We still don't support each other. We don't uplift each other like we should. We don't even like us. Martin Luther King had a dream. But damn, how long y'all gonna dream? When are you gonna wake up and start to dealing with the realities of the situations that we find black folk in? King was a master orator, but now no one wants to speak up. He led the sanitation strike. Now, the only strike you want to do is with your fists. King fought for nonviolence, peace, and equality. I'm sure that when he spoke of nonviolence, not just white folk against black folk and black folk against white folk, but about nonviolence in the black community, peace in the black community, equality amongst us as a people. Yes, it's unfortunate that we still wrestle with racism. Racism is alive and well. You may not see the sheets over the heads, but you see the white folk who still control you in corporate companies, corporate media. We are in a tussle about public transportation. There's a rival exchange about employment. Voting creates controversy. So when you march today, when you sing your we shall overcomes and we're going to the mountaintop, when are we going to get there? Because it seems that most of us are still in the valley. Yeah. I remember one of the statements of Martin Luther King: our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles rather, and misguided men. So I guess my question today, as y'all singing, we shall overcome. Are we any better off 51 years later? Back in the 60s, where the Black Wall Street, we had more black-owned businesses than we have now. There was a camaraderie that we as a people had that we don't have now. You march to be able to go to the same bathroom the white folk went to. You march to drink from the same fountains that white folk drink from. You have been led to believe that you are free. That's your belief, that you free. I mean, because see, the first time they lied to you, they told you that Abraham Lincoln, who was a slave owner himself, freed you. But why in our marching did we not march for economics, economic empowerment? Why did we feel comfortable because the white man said that you free? We're going to let y'all come to the same stores that we own. So y'all can close y'all little black-owned businesses because us white folk, we got you. We fell into the mindset that our oppressor was our deliverer. But I can even remember because I was graduated the first year of busing. And I was bused from Manassas High School to Fraser High School. And in fact, I led the first student walkout the 72-73 school year. We have been led to believe that everything is all right and that the white man all of a sudden has thrown his arms around us, and now we free. We can live next to the white man. The white man hires us. He gives us a title. And you think that this country has allowed you to be equal to the white man. But we allow distractions to take us off our game. See, because we don't own the communication system in this country, so they can pipe into us anything that they want to pipe into us. They will give you this story of black on black crime and never talk about white on white crime. They show you on the TV consistently in your foolish, ignorant, violent behavior. So it creates even in our minds that we cannot like each other, we cannot trust each other because the white man has painted a picture of us that says that we can't be trusted, that all of us are lazy and shiftless, and some of us are not. All of us are trifling. Many of us are. But are we any better off? You don't think. You don't focus on the black community. You fall for the lie that they tell you ain't no money in the black neighborhood. You live in the ghetto. Ain't no money there. So leave your ghetto. Because ain't no money in the ghetto. If there was no money in the ghetto, the black community, why the Arabs, the Chinese, the Vietnamese, and white people move into our communities and get rich? We don't have sense enough. We have no plans. We have no strategies. Niggas just want to march. Put on your dashikis and we shall overcome. When are you going to overcome? Now I see somebody say they hand grants. No. All these folk are not getting grants. Okay? They're not getting grants. What they do, they have a camaraderie. When you see all these beauty supplies in the black community, they didn't get no grants to go get y'all some weave to put on your head so you can feel like the white woman. You give up your natural hair to put on the weave so that you can look like the white woman. You painted your hair blonde because white folks told you that blondes have more fun, so that you could stop looking black and go to the stores and buy Miss Clairol so you can look like them. You see what the white man did to you was program you from a state of blackness to take you to a state of looking and acting like them. Yeah, that's the reason you have some pretty brown eyes, baby. But you want to go get you some green and some hazel eyes because you want to emulate your master. You want to look as close to your master as you can. Preacher, you getting heavy. You getting too heavy. Yeah. You want to look like them. See, do you think that the Civil Rights Act and Lyndon Johnson came about because white folk was ready to free you? No. They had a white folks meeting. They did. They had a white folks meeting. They had a white folks meeting. What did they say, Thaddeus, at the white folks meeting? Old Bubba called the house to order. I'm glad to have all us good white people in here this afternoon because we need to discuss some things. See, the Negro in America, they got a little money in their communities. See, the nigger wants to be like us. They want to go to our stoves and drink at our fountains. That's what the nigger wants to do. And we are missing, let me get a little moonshine. We are missing, you see, some income. See, the nigga, when we tell that nigga that he's free, he gonna wanna be just like us. So what we got to do is eliminate the black businesses in the black communities so that the white folk can get richer and the nigga think he free. Somebody else in the car. Yeah, brother. I think that's a good idea. How a good white folk go get the nigga to do what we want to do. Well, see, we gonna program that nigga. We gonna let him think he free. We gonna let the nigga go to the bathroom. He been waiting to do and piss in the bathroom that said white. We gonna take it off. We gonna let him get him a little wall. Them niggas clowning about being on the bus. Okay. We gonna even buy off some of them niggas. Them Jesse Jackson ass niggas. We gonna get us some of them niggas and we gonna program them niggas that we buy to program the other niggas. Tell y'all free now. We ain't gonna empower them economically. We just gonna make our money off of them. Look, and I see a female in the crowd saying, what can I do? Well, here's what we want you to do, Miss White Lady. Wear your blonde hair and let that real dog-skinned girl that looks like a fool with blonde hair, let her see you with it. And we're going to get a slogan that says blondes have more fun. And the Negro woman is going to want to look, because she's free. She's able to go to the bathroom with you. She's able to drink the water that you do. We're going to even let them go to our little schools. We ain't going to economically empower. We ain't going to put no money into them. In fact, later on, we got another plan. We're going to redline their areas, and we're going to take control of all of their land. We got this thing we call gentrification. We'll tell you about that in a few years. But initially, what we want to do is to program the Negro to continue to hate each other and give us all their money. We gonna do it, ain't we gonna do it? Oh, yes, we gonna do it. And that's what the white man has done. Somebody don't get said black folk have blonde hair too. You ain't born with no blonde hair. If you got some, see, you must be one of them nigga women that you stay in the Miss Clairol bar. You wasn't born, baby, with no blonde hair. No, so don't even try to justify your foolishness. We have been taught that the white man is better than us. He's superior. And let me give you one of the places that taught us that. The black church. For many years, the black church put that white boy on your wall. Yeah. They put that white boy with blonde hair and blue eyes on your wall in your black church. And they told you that's your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You can't get to heaven unless you love him. They didn't tell you that that white boy that they put on the wall, his real name was Caesar Borgia. That was the white boy's real name. They didn't tell you that that white boy that they had on the wall named Caesar Borgia was a sissy. Lord, there he go talking about my Lord and Savior. That he was the gay lover of Michelangelo, who painted the portrait of Jesus. I remember as a little boy growing up in Ebenezer Baptist Church, I always would get in trouble when I asked certain questions because I grew up in the era of the Polaroid camera, you know, where we stick a little disc in the camera, and it goes zzz, and then you shoot the picture and the picture comes right out. I remember asking the question in BTU. Y'all remember BTU, Baptist Training Union. I remember at about 8 or 9 years old, I asked the question, how we know that's Jesus? Who had a camera back then? They put my ass out to class because nobody wanted to answer that particular question. But that white boy that you was taught that was your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, maybe that's the reason that the church can deal with homosexuality or does not want to deal with homosexuality, because you don't want to believe that that white boy was a sissy. That's a whole nother show. Don't take on that. You don't even want to realize that his name could not have been Jesus. We accept you. We accept the name Jesus. But in the time that Jesus lived, there was no letter J in the Greek or the Hebrew language. There was a Y there. The name was Yahshua. Okay? Yahshua. And I remember growing up that black folk in the black church, because you had been programmed to love your white man more than you love your black self, would get mad if you said that Jesus was black. Even though in Revelation, I believe that's where it is, he had hair like lamb's wool, feet like polished brass, eyes like balls of fire. Even though there was that description of him there, you did not want to accept your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to look like you. You don't, oh, no, he can't be black, because black ain't right. So the question tonight, when your ass gets through marching, when you get through celebrating Martin Luther King today, what you gonna do? Are we in? What is the strategy? What is the plan for the future of the black man? Hair like lamb's wool sound like nappy hair. Feet like polished brass would be a dog tone. Not that white boy that you got on there. And even in that part of the country in Nazareth, his skin could not have been that fair-skinned. But the white man, in programming you, he programmed you with his thing that he calls Christianity. Ooh, you better not go there tonight. You better leave. You better leave they white Jesus alone. So what's our plan? The black church used to be a symbol of where people would meet to free themselves. Now the church has become a place of spiritual bondage, that all you want to talk about is going to heaven. The black preacher, Sunday after Sunday, preaches them damn graveyard messages. When you die, hallelujah, by and by. When we get over yonder. When we get in the beautiful land. When we get in the promised land. Yeah. There's a city with the streets made of gold. 12 gates in the city, hallelujah. 3 in the east, 3 in the west, north, and the south. I got a mansion down there, but will not teach you how to have a mansion down here. You want to teach folk about golden streets, and they can't even walk these asphalt streets. You want to tell about 12 gates, and they don't even have a house to have a gate at the house down here. Why are we misleading our people? Why are we misleading our people, bro preachers? We want the tithe and the offering But what are we giving back to the community? What program do you have to motivate, to inspire people in the streets? Why is the black church still looking for the same old church folk Sunday after Sunday, but you don't want to go into the hedges and the highways? Some churches have been raising a building fund for 50 years, ain't bought a brick, a doorknob, a nail, or shingle. You're a damn fool if you are in a church that asks you to bring your W-2 so they can see how much money you ought to be giving them. You're a damn fool. You're a damn fool if you've been giving your church 20, 25 years into a ministry, you've invested into that ministry, and when you die or when your mama die, they won't even have your funeral in the big chapel. You got to go in one of them little small rooms to have your funeral because ushers ain't going to turn on all that air or you ain't gave enough. You don't like preachers like me. That's going to tell you just like it is because that ain't holy. You cuss. Your preacher do too. You just, he covers here. He's a cover-upper. He's a down low cusser. He might just be plain old down low. He's a down low drinker. He's a down low hoe. But the question remains, are we any better off? I look at the violence in the black community. We killing each other. We are making ourselves extinct. And understand that the white man does not care about you killing each other. Because with the number of black babies being born and brown babies, period, within the next 25 to 50 years, white people in this country will be the minority. You have not heard about or read about programs. You never heard about the Kissinger report. 1963, 1964, Henry Kissinger. When the government laid out a plan for the annihilation of black folk, the depopulation of black folk. Google it, read the Kissinger report. You never heard in the 50s, because you have not done the reading, about the Nigger Project. Google the Nigger Project. It's a real project. Now, what was that woman's first name? Last name is Sanger. Margaret Sanger. Sanger. Margaret Sanger was the originator of the Nigger Project. The Nigger Project? I ain't never heard of the Nigger Project. It still exists. It still exists. Huh? Yeah. They just changed the name. 50 5, 6, 7, 8, the Nigger Project. They changed the name from the Nigger Project to Planned Parenthood. Don't take my word for it. Read for yourself. Who do you think Planned Parenthood was designed for? It was designed to eliminate black babies. Y'all better hear me tonight on Martin Luther King Day. It was put in place to eliminate black babies for the annihilation of the black population. Read it. It was not put in place to kill white babies. It was put in place for the annihilation of black babies, the depopulation of black folk. See, they know you ain't gonna read. This government, you know, the same one down in Tuskegee that they gave black men, they infected black men with the syphilis disease. That's the reason I take no government shots. I ain't taking no flu shot. How the hell you taking the flu shot and then you catch the damn flu? You letting the government put stuff in your system? Hell no. There was a program that was put in place for the annihilation of black folk. Let me give you one more, then I'm going to commercial break. All you mamas that had these babies and took your baby off the titty and started using formula. Wait a minute. Ain't that what they call the damn formula? Formula. Formula. That's one of them scientific words. Well, the chemists have gotten together and they put together a formula. What was the formula for? You want to know the reason that some of your children are so damn crazy? Formula. You wondering why a lot of these young girls are overdeveloped? They got great big 44 titties and they were 9 years old. Formula. You want to understand why there is a violent streak in the black man's mind, the black child's mind, is because of formula. Formula. The white man in his lab designed a formula for the annihilation of poor babies. When you go back, and I did a show last year, and I might need to do it again. When you go back and look at the chemicals that are in formula, in Similac, and all the other acts that y'all take, you will find that some of them was killing algae. They used some of the chemicals in it to clean out swimming pools. Yeah, mental illness. They tricked you into, what's that program there? Well, they tell you that your children are crazy and they give you a check, the crazy checks for the children. What's that?
The ADHD.
ADHD. All you need to do is whoop his ass. But they convince you because you want a check. They're going to give you a check. You say your child is crazy and you allow them to give you medication that keeps on destroying the mind of the black child. All you had to do was whoop his ass. And it wouldn't have been acting up. See, I'm giving y'all something tonight that ain't nobody black on TV in this town gonna give you, because the white man will not allow them to come on TV and say that. Because every other black man in this market and most markets around the country, they belong to the white man. The white man pays them. And because the white man pays them, the white man tells them what they can tell you and inform you of. You ain't never heard of the Nigger Project. You ain't never heard of the Kissinger Report. You ain't never heard about what the formulas are inside of somebody. When as soon as the black mother took that baby off them titties, you saw children going to jail. You saw children suffering from mental disorders. Do you think that the white man would have created a formula that's going to make your child smart? So you ask kissing Negroes who think that white man, he just loved you to death. You are still seen as property. You are still seen as chattel property, still in your Declaration of Constitution or whatever that thing is. They still see you as 3/5 human. They see you as commerce. They see you as a dollar. They have tricked you. They have programmed you. Into not doing for yourself and making them rich. I'm going to talk some more about this because I want to talk about something that I'm trying to do, and I want to lay it out for you tonight somewhat in detail. I want to talk about conflict resolution with our children. I want to break some things down to you as to what my plan is, not only as a pastor, but as a black man with a platform, TV, and social media. I'm also going to tell you a little bit later in the show about my return to radio. Very, very soon. Tell you about that. I'll tell you about all that. Let's take a break, and we'll take care of some commercial messages, and we'll be right back. So I might as well take this thing out of my ear. I had All right. We're in commercial break. Huh?
I'm gonna have to go get my coat.
This area is up kind of high here. Hey T, can you cut that air down something in here?
Say what?
Can you cut that air down in here some? If I can cut a little heat on in here, Dale over there shivering, and I ain't far from it. My head cold. I was about to put my cap back on my head.
You want it?
No, I'm all right. Thank you, Neil. I'm gonna do both of them.
I turned the heat on. The air went on.
Okay.
All right. Y'all don't know nothing about no blues. Oh, okay. We are in commercial break. When you're down and out, and you feel real worried, come on over. You don't know nothing about that? Dig it there. All your loneliness, I'll try to soothe. I'll play the blues for you. Oh! Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, blues have me on some freak shit. What kind of freak shit the blues do? It make me kind of freaky too. Don't take much of. Oh! How many more? 2 more? Well, gotta make this money. See you on Tosh.0. I was awesome on that, wasn't I? Jazz music is seductive. But if you've never heard me play the blues, I can seduce you with the blues. Ah! Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I'm going to wet up some panties early in the mornings playing the blues.
That is sad.
Huh?
I hope they're not at work.
I can wet panties playing the blues.
I said, I hope they not at work. If so, they need a spare.
That's all right.
Not all right.
Huh?
Not for everybody.
Ooh. I used to tear some women's ass up in the morning with them blues. Oh, teddy bear.
Like the lady that called in.
They be playing with the pussies at the house or riding down the road. I said, baby, don't hit that bump too hard. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Bobby OJ gonna die. Because I'm gonna make his motherfucking ass work. I am the fatty bear, motherfucker. That's who I am.
What did he say?
That nigga said fatty bear. I am the fatty bear. I got it on my clothes. All my suits said fatty bear.
She's gonna count you in.
10 seconds.
All right, 10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, we back. Woo! Coming very, very, very soon. The ultimate music experience is going to return to morning airways with nothing but the best in blues. Y'all gonna get Bobby OJ some ass pads, because I'm gonna put my foot all up in his ass in the mornings real soon. Y'all don't know nothing about that. You hear that good on TV, T? Woo. Yeah, good down home blues. I am returning. I'm working on a deal now. Woo! I just get all off into it. I'm working on a deal right now that real soon, I'm going to return to blues in the morning. I'm going to still do the TV show at night, because I would not be doing any talk in the morning. Just kicking ass with them blues. Stop, Pastor. Stop. Yeah. Nothing but the best in blues. Are y'all ready for me? Y'all, are y'all gonna be able to take me in the mornings? Sing. Y'all mind if I just take a second? I'm gonna get back to this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get some muddy waters in there. That his old lady and my old lady, they the same lady. The lady was telling me on the line here, she said that jazz is so seductive. Baby, when I play the blues, I can mess up a woman's mind, even with the blues. Look. Do what? This is my good friend. This is Willie Clayton. Can I take you to my bedroom? When we get there, I'll make you go boom, boom, boom. Woo. Huh?
When you talk about music, they can't hear you.
All right, that's okay. You get ready for it. You get ready for it. You get ready for it. This is what you're gonna get in the morning time. This song is called Good Love. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming real soon. Real soon. That's enough. Get ready for it. Coming up real, real, real soon. I cannot name the stations that you'll hear me on. You'll hear me AM and you'll hear me FM. So you get ready for what is about to happen real soon. I'll be doing radio in the morning, TV in the evening time. So it's going to be, excuse me, off the chain. Tell all your friends it's coming real soon. I invite you Sunday morning to come and join me, Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries, 3835 Raleigh Milton Road. 3835 Raleigh Millington Road. This Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Will you come and be my guest? The sermon title for Sunday morning was inspired by O.B. Buchanan and his song that says, Face Down. That's what I'm going to be talking about on Sunday morning. The title of the message will be Face Down. Huh? Face down. Huh? You ain't no preacher. You ain't gonna find that in the Bible. I know some Negroes saying that right now. You ain't gonna find that in the Bible. How you gonna preach? That's a sin. You going to hell if for saying face down. Should I give them the scripture? Dale, should I give them the scripture? Huh? I guess I need to give y'all the scripture. Now, if you hear some of, most preachers ain't going to be scared to preach this. But I'm going to preach face down. Ain't nothing in the Bible about no face down. Yeah, it is. Should I give them the scripture there?
Sure.
Huh? Going to come from the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 39. Huh? I don't believe it. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, "Oh, Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt." Jesus found himself face down. Many of you in your daily lives, you find yourself in a face down position, and you want to not view the trials, the tribulations, the plights of life. Now, I ain't gonna give you no more tonight. You got to come and join me Sunday morning when I talk about face down. See, I ain't your normal pastor. I ain't trying to give you them nice sermons. I got to give something that makes you think. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about what OB was talking about too. Yeah, but I want you to know that there's more than one way to be face down. Oh, you need to be there Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Be there. We're going to have ourselves a hand clapping, toe tapping good time. As I was talking earlier about, are we any better off? All of us as black folk, we have an obligation to make our society, make our communities, make our world a better place. We all do. Somebody said, can I give the verse again? I'll give it to you. Matthew. And see, this is the reason I like dealing with the Instagram folk. Because see, I'm not looking for the church folk. I'm looking for folk that want to find, oh, somebody already had it on there for you. That's it, Matthew 26 and 39. Okay. See, I'm trying to catch the attention of the fish that need to be caught. Not you fish that's done got stinking rotten and still got your scales on. Preach today, Pastor. I think it will. And yes, the pastor gonna play the blues. Ain't a blues song ain't gonna send you to hell. Listening to a blues song ain't nothing wrong with you listening to a blues song. But let me deal with what church folk need to really be dealing with. When I look at the violence and I look at the killings that we've had in Memphis just in the last 7 days, 6, 7, 8 killings in the last couple of days, and then I look at what is going on around the country with black boys killing each other. The cussing pastor was led to start a boys mentoring program. I got a girls mentoring program that is doing excellent, and I invite you mothers, if you got an issue with your girls, bring them this Saturday to the girls mentoring. Starts at 10 a.m. Bring your daughters. In fact, if you want, you might need a little mentoring as a mama. You might want to come and sit in and see what the ladies are talking about when they're dealing with your daughters, giving them self-esteem, telling them about life. Maybe you got a daughter that you can't deal with. Bring her on. I got some women that can deal with you. You won't get a chance to meet me this Saturday, because I got to go to the funeral of a friend, Mr. Odell Tidwell, the owner of my spot, Memphis Nights. His funeral is at 11 o'clock at World Overcomers this Saturday morning. But bring your daughters and let them be a part. When I look at what our young people are going through, our young men are going through, and I saw the gangs catching them, and I saw the streets catching them, and I look at all of the violence that is going on, I formulated a boys mentoring program that is called One. Obligation never ends. Men my age and younger and older have an obligation that if we want to clean up the black community, we want to stop the violence in our community, well, hell, we've got to do something more than just talk about it. See, black folk, we all about talking. We talk, we get the barbershop, we get the beauty shop, we get at the corner, we get the club. We talk about what is going on negatively in our communities without trying to provide a solution to the negativity. Can I get one in the house tonight? Yeah. We've got to solve our own problems. Y'all waiting on the white man, and you waiting on other folk. You waiting on folk who have no real interest in the growth and the development and the enrichment and the empowerment of the black community to come in and save us. They ain't coming, y'all. They ain't coming. So we must do what we can do. And I can only do the little bit that I can do. And we have a mission statement for the mentoring program. It's to create a strong, united force for boys who are facing everyday challenges of today's society and to motivate caring adult males who will and can provide the boys with mentoring and modeling so that they learn integrity, accountability, compassion, conflict resolution, and respect that will usher them toward healthy manhood. 1, ONE, obligation never ends, will help cultivate boys from 6 to 16 years of age through their passage to manhood. We will help boys develop responsibility, excuse me, and guide them toward healthy manhood. We will also instill in them the desire to take back their community with unity by becoming mentors in the future and paying forward with the love and lessons they learn. Today's society offers such strong challenges as gangs, drugs, internet, pornography, and peer pressure. Boys have too few positive role models and far too many negative examples of masculinity. One will be an anchor in the community to exemplify and encourage manhood. That's the mission statement of what we're trying to do. One of the main things that we're going to do initially, and on the 13th, all of you, next Saturday, all you men who are interested in helping me, then come on to the church. Okay? Come on to church. Because I want to meet with men first. But I have made up in my mind, if it ain't but 2 or 3, the word do say, where 2 or 3 gather together in his name, touching and agreeing on the same thing, that he'll be in the midst. So I ain't looking no more for no crowd of men. If you don't want to come because you don't like me, then that's your issue. My issue is to try to keep somebody, some young man, from robbing you, breaking in your house, killing you or yours. My mission is to instill in young men that you can be something else other than the drug dealer. You can be something other than the basketball player or the football player. Mine is to instill in them integrity, strength, and to motivate them so that when they marry somebody's daughter, they can be a provider and a protector. I'm going to listen to them. Initially, I want to listen to what their minds was on their minds, rather. What is it? Even at 6 years old, and the reason the girls' ministry started at 12, but I understand that the gangs are going after them younger than 12, and I've got to instill in them, and I've got to motivate them to not allow the gangs to grab them, not to allow the negativity of false masculinity, because every man that is an adult in age is not adult-minded, and some of the reasons that some of our boys have been misguided is because you've got men that don't know how to guide them, not know how to guide them, but don't even know how to guide themselves. Am I in this house? Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I want to listen. I want to see. When I was a little boy, they used to ask you what you want to be when you grow up. What is it? What is it? What is it? First of all, we've got to plant in their minds that it's all right to grow up. Good God Almighty, boy. What you said? We've got to plant in their minds that it's all right to grow up. Many of our young people, our young men, think that they are supposed to be dead by the time they're 25. They don't expect to live past the age of 25. They think that the streets is going to take them out. They're going to die to violence. So they live a swift life because they're trying to get all that they can get in before 25. But I've got to instill in them it's all right to live. It's all right to get 62. It's all right. But unless we program them to believe that they can, they won't. They won't. One of the issues, one of my main issues that I want to deal with is conflict resolution. And I've come up with at least 3 effective conflict resolution strategies, because I've been working on this thing. Somebody got to save them. That's the reason on the 20th, which is our first session, I want the mothers to come with their sons. I want you to come with your sons this first time. Or if you even just want to come and sit in, you can. But I want you to come the first time because I want you to see the men that's dealing with your sons and what the message is going to be. Because, see, let me share something with some of you single mothers. Not only do you have conflict resolution, do your sons have conflict in the streets, some of these boys got conflicts with you in your house. So we've got to teach that boy how to respect you in the house. Yeah and no, hell no. I was not allowed to get common with grown folk. It's yes, ma'am. It's no, sir. See, I'm going to have to ask, do you love your mother? If you love your mother, you become, even though there is not a father in the house, you got to protect your mother from certain things. But let me give you something. Let me give you something real quick. And put that PayPal thing up there. Because, see, I need y'all to help me with these boys. Now, I did the work, but I need, because, see, I can't treat these boys like sissies. Because our society has sought to take their masculinity away and feminize a lot of our men. Okay? They've got to be taught how to be men. And I got to look at Cash App, $ Naked Truth Ministries, PayPal.me/help support group. $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever you can give to help us, because, you know, they ain't going to give me no grants. But I can't stop because the mission is too important. So I need your help. I need help from those of you who believe in what I'm doing and believe that our young boys need deliverance. Let me give you something. I'll do it commercial in a minute. Let me get this first part, then I'm gonna come back. I gotta take another. How many commercial breaks have I taken? I ain't took but one. Oh, I gotta take a commercial break. Then I want to come back and I'm gonna deal with 3 effective conflict resolution strategies for teenagers that I've come up with that's gonna be a part of our curriculum. I need your help. I need your support. Cash App is $ Naked Truth Ministries. The PayPal is paypal.me/help support group. That's paypal.me/help support group. We're going to take this commercial break and then I'm going to get into the 3 effective conflict resolution strategies that I've come up with for our teenagers. We'll be right back. All right, there it is. I put it up there for those of you who are interested in the PayPal. PayPal.me/help support group. All right, we're in commercial break. Mr. Marlon, let me do my show. Thank you. Did you tag me in the show?
No,
Why?
I never tagged you, you just go and put it.
Let's see if I can find it real quick. Come on. But you're not giggling there.
I don't know.
T, when we come back, put that lower thirds back up. This is the last one?
Yeah.
All right.
Five, four, three, two.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you this Saturday right there on 3rd Street. Y'all know what the old food stamp office is on 3rd Street, to be with Dr. Harrington as we kick off this Harrington for Mayor campaign. It's going to be something else. I can assure you of that. Now let me get into this and put those lower thirds back up for me, because I need your contributions into what we are doing. A child's character is forged by the principles and values that they learn from home and at school. It goes without saying, parents and teachers play an important role in their mental and emotional development. When children are young, it is easy to direct their behavior. But as they enter into their teenage years, the changes in the child's personal life makes it just a little bit more difficult. But the mentoring starts at the house. It starts with you as a parent. As a teenager, they begin to feel many new emotions they never felt before, and their bodies undergo unexpected physical changes. As they struggle to cope with these new developments, the teenager may begin to rebel against their parents and their teachers. In their youthful minds, they mistakenly believe these new changes mean they are now old enough to make their own decisions. She got some titties now, and her ass spread at 12. So now she thinks she's a woman. The boy, his thing done starts inching on out. His voice has gotten deeper. So he feels as though he's a man and he's ready, he thinks, here to make his own decisions. Consequently, the teenage years are a time they experience many social conflicts in their lives. If you have a teenager and recognize they are going through this phase, I'm about to give you 3 of the most effective conflict resolutions strategies that I've been able to come up with, and I'm going to use these as a part of the conflict resolution in the boys' mentoring. First thing that you've got to do is encourage them to talk about the conflict. If your teenager is having a conflict with someone, you need to encourage them to sit down with the other person and try to talk it out. Tell them it's okay to express their emotions to the other party, but also let them know it is equally important to understand the other person's point of view. Most of the time, they will see that the conflict was nothing more than a misunderstanding or a miscommunication. Share this conflict resolution strategy with your teenager and let them know you are there if they need you. Then step away. Give them space to resolve the conflict on their own. Learning how to talk their problems out will help your teenager develop into a better individual with strong communication skills. Second thing that you want to use, and second portion that I want to use in the mentoring program, is to teach them the art of compromise and negotiation. Until your teenager learns how to compromise, they will have a hard time resolving conflicts. The truth of the matter is, you can't win them all. Okay? And as adults, we've already learned that you can't win them all. Sometimes the only way to resolve a conflict is to give the other person what they want. Your teenager may feel that it's unfair, but this is a time in their lives they need to learn that life is not always fair. You can lessen the blow of this harsh life experience and life lesson by explaining to your teenager there will be times when they will prevail and other parties walk away with less. You can also introduce the idea of negotiating, where each side gives a little for the sake of resolving the conflict. These are essential life skills your teenager needs if they are to grow into adults that can handle all of life's unexpected curveball. Then the third one is explain the importance of letting go past negative emotions. Listen to me. When teenagers have repeated conflicts with the same person, such as a sibling or a best friend or a boy, they will often bring up past negative experiences with that individual. This causes them to feel a higher level of resentment in the present situation, which makes it harder to resolve the current problem. If you're frustrated because your teenager is flat out refusing to resolve this conflict amicably, first understand it is not their fault. It is just how their brains are wired. All humans feel negative emotions when we think about bad past experiences and the people associated with them. Now, as we grow older, we learn to cope with our negative emotions so we can have meaningful relationships with others. Use this conflict as an opportunity to teach your teenager how to keep their negative emotions in check in times of stress. Explain what they are experiencing is natural, but only temporary. Show them how past events are ruining the quality of their life in their presence. Tell them there is nothing that can be done to change things that have already happened, and unless they learn to let go, it can affect their future. But the first place that mentoring starts is at the house. I've set up some other areas that we're going to deal with, such as dealing with anger, managing your emotional reactions, 5 ways of respectfully disagreeing, how to apologize. I hurt my friend's feelings. What should I do? Why am I angry? Why am I in such a bad mood? Then we're going to even talk about choosing your mood. Talk about rejection and how to handle it. Understanding other people. Getting along with your parents. Getting along with your teachers. How to talk to your parents. How to talk to adults. Then one of the situations that we've got to deal with our young people is, why do I fight with my parents so much? This is a part of what our boys' mentoring is going to be. I've laid down and carefully researched some things so that I'm prepared, that even if it ain't nobody there but me, it's going forth. Okay? That's the reason I need your help and I need your contributions. We're going to talk about putting shirts and ties on your sons, pulling your pants up. We're going to talk about peer pressure, the effects of peer pressure, how you can be better than your peers, how you can have your own mind set, how to think for yourself, how not to follow the crowd. Will you help me? Will you go right now, Cash App, $ Naked Truth Ministries, PayPal.me/help support group. Many of your young boys think that they have to be a part of the crowd. That same crowd that will get them in trouble. And when they go to jail, won't put nothing on your book, won't call your mama, and be after your little girlfriend. Our role is to step in as mentors and be stepdaddies, stepfathers, men who step up to the plate. Step in your boys' lives. They'll have our numbers when they think about doing something foolish. You can call somebody before they make a foolish mistake. We must be there to save our boys. Nobody is going to save us but us. We all we got. We are all that we have. Many of you as mothers, since you've never had a real man in your life, you don't know how to develop your boy into a man. That's the reason I'm going to tell you and instill you, bring your boys to us. You made some bad men choices. They need role models. You don't have their fathers not around for whatever reason. You ain't got no brothers. Okay. You gone, brother. We must change our own society. Will you help me? Go to the Cash App right now, make a contribution. Whatever it is. You got $25, you got $50, you ain't got but 10. Help us. We're gonna have programs for our young people. We're gonna take these young boys to places other than the hood. Take them to places to eat other than McDonald's. We've got to do it. I got to take another commercial break, and we'll be back after this. All right, last commercial break of the evening. 21 real exposure by. Mm. Thank you, Macon, Georgia. Oh, oh, oh. The same God that turned on. Well, this is one you something. Love power. Why look at these guys on Facebook playing the blues? Think they're real on the radio with 17 folk watching in his living room.
They be serious too.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Oh, 10 seconds. How many minutes I got left?
About 15.
I'm ready to go.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
I'm back. Thank you, T. I love T to death. Can't nobody do it for me but like T.
Thank you.
She give me that fast count. 1, 2, 3. All right. Cash out. Naked Truth Ministries, PayPal.me, help support group. I'm just trying to save your boys. You know, I got grandsons. And my oldest grandson, Terrell, is going to be graduating in May. Straight A student. But his mama demands straight A's. So I'm going to take that night off. What was it? Was it May 21st? Huh? Was it May 21st?
I'm sure.
I think it's sometime in May. But I am going to take that night off of the air. My first grandchild. And I have nothing but grandsons. I have no granddaughter. My oldest has 2 boys. My baby girl has 1 son. My son in Nashville has a son. So I guess if I'm gonna have a daughter, I'm gonna have to go and make me one my damn self. Late in the evening, sun is gone and down. It's too late for me to be trying to make babies at 62 years old. Whew. Sure is fun trying to make one though. Praise the Lord. All right, thanks for those of you. We've only had 3 contributors tonight. And I had somebody on say, you trying to make bag? Man, ain't no bag in this. You know, and you the same guys that were talking. Somebody said, never too late to make a baby. It's too late for me. I'm 62. My nerves and my patience wouldn't be good enough for no baby at this point in my life. But I could see a Thaddeus Augustus Matthews II. I can't hang that junior. I can't, I hate that word junior. Jumbo! Junior? No. But my son would be so articulate. He'd probably be the cussing baby too. He'd be the cuss. Sure would be the cussing baby. But, yeah, I ain't even talking about that because I ain't gonna. Somebody said a girl. Now, I was good at making girls. When you make the girl, is that the one where you do all the work when you make the girls? Is that what the old people say?
Yes. You're right what you asked me.
Huh?
Yes.
My oldest daughter is 40, and my youngest daughter is 30. And my son is 30. No, they're not twins. That was just a busy year for me. They about a month apart. Yeah, my baby would have been the cousin baby. Yeah. But anyway, at 62, it's just, it's out of the question. By the time that boy would graduate, I'd be, ooh, Jesus, old. The Bible did say be fruitful. Yeah, baby, but my fruit days are over, baby. I ain't trying to put nothing on the tree. And ain't nothing for the shake off the tree. Praise the Lord. But, my baby would probably been an old baby too. But anyway, ain't no need me talking about no baby. Okay, let me stop talking about baby. How many baby mamas you got, Pastor? Damn. Y'all sure will know. I mean, how many babies did I have? I had 4 babies, 4 baby mamas. Okay. Thank you. And they all still love me. They do. I'm so lovable. I'm such a lovable man. I don't care what y'all say about me. I am a lovable man. To know me, no, this woman here didn't say, my baby come out with a beard. He'd be a good looking baby. Because I'm a sexy man. Yes, I am. How many minutes I got left, T? Somebody said, your mouth as a pastor is disgusting. Well, ma'am, to you I say, kiss my ass. Was that, I got 6 minutes, was that disgusting enough? But you on my page. You watching me. That makes you a damn fool. But don't forget, coming real soon, and I cannot tell you anything about the radio station or the stations, because we will be on AM and FM as well. So, but I'm looking forward. I spent a lot of years in radio. Radio is still, hey, it's my first love. When the radio bug bites you, it's just something else. I love the enjoyment that I have on radio. So I'm going to be returning to radio in real soon. I'm still going to be on TV, so I'm going to do radio in the morning and TV in the evening. Okay. Don't forget, on Saturday from 2 until 4, we're going to be with the man that is going to reclaim the title, the heavyweight champion of the city of Memphis, Dr. W. Harrington. I'm really waiting. I can hardly wait for this electoral season to start. I'm really excited. I'm really excited because I'm going to do some of my best work on the radio. Some people, that just don't go there. Don't go where you finna go. Some people think that this is Chicago. I'll let the joke ride because it's on the tip of my tongue. But Mike Williamson walked in here, so. But that joke is on the tip of my tongue, Dale.
2 minutes.
Huh? Ooh, I want to use that joke so bad. But we are not Chicago. Okay. Chicago just elected its first female gay mayor. All I'm saying is I ain't casting no aspersions. I ain't casting no aspersions. But this ain't Chicago. That's all I'm saying. Did I say anything negative, Dale?
No, that's good.
Huh?
That's good.
I didn't say nothing negative. I'm just saying this is not Chicago, who elected its first female gay mayor. Okay. Thank you, Dale. She's giving me some instructions on something else I need to do. Because, see, she know I'll run out. But we are going to return Dr. W. Harrington to the real man. But I can't wait. I can't wait to cut up, chew up, shred all of these handkerchief head niggas that decided that they're gonna jump in the race. And some of them ain't got no business. They just trying to get them a little name recognition. Ain't got two nickels to rub together. And they jumping in the race. But that's what the white man does. He fools a whole lot of you niggers into thinking you gonna do something. Don't forget our girls mentoring this Saturday at the church, 3835 Roddy Middleton Road. Bring your daughters by. That's from 10 until 12 o'clock. Don't forget about, if you need a weapon, Goldsmith Security Academy. Handgun carry permit. You need to get into his class. If you live in the city of Memphis, you need to carry a gun, but you need to know properly the rules, the regulations, and how to use a weapon. Call Goldsmith Security Academy at 634-8384. 901-634-8384. And don't forget about DMC Cleaners, black-owned cleaners, 62 Fairway at 3rd. 62 Fairway at 3rd, and I got to take them some shirts in the morning. Same day service. If you're in by 9 o'clock, you can get your clothing back the very same day. Half off on your dry cleaning when you pay in advance. That's DMC Cleaners, 62 Fairway at 3rd. Give them a call at 789-7983. If you are a truck driver, First Choice Carriers, they need drivers and trucks. They're looking for quality full-time CDLA drivers that are dedicated to their job. You must have 2 years of driving experience, a current medical card, be able to pass a DOT drug screening, have a decent background, have the ability to drive a manual transmission, and willing to stay out 6 to 7 days at a time. So if you don't like your wife and you're a truck driver, this is the perfect job for you. Call area code 901-495-0805. 901-495-0805. And again, my condolences to the Tidwell family. Miss Peggy, you are in our thoughts and in our prayers. These celebration of life for Odell Tidwell Jr., the owner of Memphis Knights, will be this Saturday at 11 a.m. at World Over Commerce. Visitation is from 10 until 10:55. Don't forget, and I got to get with that girl down there at Catfish Cabin. Y'all going back to Catfish Cabin. They finna buy some advertising from me. Then spend some money. We just got to get the commercials. They got to sit down and tell me what they want done. But y'all going to Catfish Cabin. I done ate in there twice. Food's good. I went in the kitchen because I wanted to see. Kitchen is clean. So you can go ahead on, and we're going to be telling you some things about Catfish Cabin as well. Is my time up? My time is up? Well, that means I got to go. Michael R. Williams, the president of the Memphis Police Association, is coming up next. He probably gonna take out a little bit about how Jim Strickland tried to fool the city workers with that funky ass 3%. But we're gonna talk about, we're gonna get us a mayor, and his name gonna be WW. And I'm gonna be calling out all of you handkerchief head Negroes that Dr. Harrington was good to, Tawan, and the rest of y'all. Y'all know Tawan, don't you? Tawan wouldn't even got that pension that she got. Harrington created a position just so her ass wouldn't go to the house broke. But I'll be telling y'all about that. Oh, I got some more names on the list. Some of these poo-put ass preachers. Let me get out. Michael R. Williams is ready to go. Y'all stay tuned for Michael Williams and the program that is brought to you by the Memphis Police Association. Until tomorrow night, top of the evening to you.
That's why Con, he love you so much, T. You got him spoiled.